What's up, VC? George back again. This one's to do a review of the brand new AC/DC record, Rock or Bust. I was fortunate enough to get one a couple weeks early. We got it today, along with the new single on 7-inch. Here's the CD. The vinyl I didn't get yet, but I do have it on pre-order. 11 new tracks on Sony Records. Here's the 7-inch, which has Rock or Bust and Play Ball on the flip side. Standard small spindle hole black 7-inch. I've only heard Play Ball a couple times and Rock or Bust once. The track Rock or Bust. I kind of wanted to stay away from the record. I mean, stay away from the singles, because they were released so early. I think it was late September that Play Ball was released, and the track Rock or Bust was just released within the last 2 weeks, I think. So I kind of been, being that they're my favorite band, I kind of like to listen to the whole album at once and not selected singles here and there. So I tried my best to stay away from hearing the singles so I can hear the album as a whole. I've listened to the album 3 times today. I got it today. I gotta admit that it is probably a little better than Black Ice as far as production and riffs go. Definitely heavier. The guitar tone on it's way heavier, I think, than Black Ice. The first 2 singles really caught me as typical AC/DC over the last couple albums. Straightforward rock and roll. There was a few different little things here and there on this record that I thought were, kind of amazing for a band that's 40 years into their, into their history, I guess. This is the first album, as everybody knows, without Malcolm Young on it. Although he did write with Angus on this record, according to the liner notes. Stevie Young came in, which is Angus and Malcolm's nephew, did a hell of a job, I think, as a rhythm guitar player for this record. It's definitely probably one of my favorite of the last, 20 years, which for them is like 3 or 4 albums, maybe 5 albums, I guess. I thought that Ball Breaker was a great bluesy hard rock album, very bluesy for them as far as the tracks go. Black Ice was kind of a return to that straightforward hard rock AC/DC sound of like Fly on the Wall, maybe like that, Who Made Who, or Love Your Video. The only track that I didn't really catch me on this record was Rock the Blues Away, which is track 3. The whole melody line reminds me of Anything Goes off the last album. Even the way Brian sings it, it's almost like a twin brother of Anything Goes. I know we're talking about AC/DC here, but I just thought that song probably could have been left off the record because it sounds so much like Anything Goes, as basically in the verses. The rest of the album, the other 10 tracks, I thought were fantastic. Baptism of Fire is probably one of my favorite tracks on here. Sweet Candy is probably another one of my favorite tracks on here. Dogs of War I thought was really good. So yeah, I mean, definitely check this out when it comes out on December 2nd. There's the track listing. Nice little, message to Malcolm in there from probably his brother. But really, really good. I would give this an 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 as far as AC/DC goes. Obviously doesn't compare to anything in the 70s with Bon Scott. But as far as the Brian Johnson stuff goes, I think I like it a little better than Black Ice. It's definitely guitar tone is heavier on this record. That kind of reminds me of the guitar tones in like Flick of the Switch, or maybe For Those About to Rock. I think they kind of went for that classic 80s AC/DC guitar tone on it rather than the cleaner stuff that they've normally been doing the last few years. But I have a feeling this is probably going to be their last studio album, with all the stuff going on with Malcolm. Although, like I said, Stevie really steps into it on this record really, really well. I think he's awesome. He's a young, that's all you can really say. He's a young, he sounds like Malcolm on it. His guitar tone sounds a lot like Malcolm on it. But with all the trouble with Phil Rudd, I just have a feeling this is probably going to be it for them. And they're getting up there. I hope not, but, they can't be doing albums every 6 years. So definitely check it out. If you love AC/DC, you'll love this record. If you like Black Ice, you'll really like this record, I think. Heavier than Black Ice, guitar tone wise. Production wise, I think is a little better than Black Ice was. Not as clean as Black Ice, a little dirtier. But definitely check it out. And again, the 7-inch single came out as well, I think this week. And I should have the vinyl next week sometime, after Thanksgiving probably. But I wanted to throw my 2 cents in. Definitely go out and buy it. I think it's a cracker of an album. Really, really good. I was surprised. I really was. Especially without Malcolm there. I'm a big Malcolm Young fan. Big Angus fan. So it's kind of bittersweet not hearing Malcolm in there. But Stevie does a great job. But definitely check it out. I think it's up there. With the Brian Johnson stuff. So anyway, I'll be doing an LP update right after this video. So I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers.